All right, so this one here, we're going to be talking about angle of elevation and then an angle of depression onto the back. So right here you can see the angle of elevation is always consider this angle right here, and we create a right angle with the ground whenever we're doing stuff. So I'm going to read a few of these, and then the rest of them I'm just going to go ahead and do the work for it, and you're going to have to pause and read the question yourself to make sure you understand what I'm doing. So the first one, if we have a fire started at a campsite located 8 miles from the base of a mountain, and we have an angle of elevation from the fire to the top of the mountain is 14 degrees, how high is the mountain? So we have 8 miles from the mountain, make a right angle here. Here's your mountain. And then this angle of elevation is 14 degrees. We want to know how tall is the mountain there. So you got to see what trig function is given. So this is opposite and adjacent. So that's tangent. So tangent of 14 equals opposite over adjacent. Just like yesterday, cross multiply these and solve. So when you cross multiply, 8 times tangent of 14 equals x. So that's about 2 miles is what you get. So if you do 8 tangent of 14, 1.99. All right, a man is standing 85 meters from the base of a tower. So he's standing right here. So it's 85 meters from the base of the tower. If the tower is 200 meters tall, so it's 200 meters tall, so this is a right angle, then we need to find the angle of elevation from the ground to the tower. So this again, opposite adjacent is tangent. So tangent of my angle would equal 200 over 85. And just like yesterday, I'm going to solve that by tan inversing it. So in your calculator, you're going to type in tan inverse of 200 over 85, and that's going to give us our angle. So tan inverse of 200 over 85. So I get 66.97. So your angle is about 66.97 degrees. All right, 32-foot ladder rests against a vertical wall. If the top of the ladder reaches a point of 18 feet above the wall, what angle is the bottom making? All right, so your ladder is right here. It lies against the wall. And then if it reaches 18 feet up, so that's this right there, it wants to know what angle are we making. So this is opposite and hypotenuse. So OH is your sine function. So sine of my angle equals 18 over 32. So sine inverse, your 18 inverse of say whatever. So that's going to give me about 34.2 degrees. And that's a weird 2, but it is a 2. All right, this is the last one I'm going to read to you guys. Sarah is standing 35 feet from the base of a rock wall watching her 2 sons, Max and John, climb the wall. The angle of elevation is 38 degrees to Max and 27 degrees to John. How many feet above John is them? Okay, so I have this right here. And this is going to be 27 degrees, and this is where I get to John at. And then the angle going from here, this whole angle is going to be 38 degrees. Okay, so it's the 27 plus a little bit more. So that's the angle from here. So what I need to do is I'm going to do, I need to find out what this whole length is, and I need to find out what this length is, and then I'm going to subtract the 2 of them. So first, let's see, this is all going to be O. Oh wait, Sarah's standing 35 feet. That's what I'm missing down here, 35. So I'm going to be looking for O and A, so it's tangent. So tangent of 27 is going to equal, I'm just going to put it J over 35, and then tangent of 38 should equal, is that Max over 35. So cross multiply these, I get 35 tangent of 27 and 35 tangent of 38. So the one is 17 point, so John is about 17.83 feet up, and Max is about 27.34 feet up. So just subtract those 2, and it's about 9.5 feet higher. So Max is 9.5 feet higher. Okay. All right, so right here we have, this building is 464 feet tall. We have somebody standing right here. And then we have this one right here is 321 feet tall. So then this one right here is 75 degrees. And then this one right here is 48 degrees. And then it says how far apart are the buildings. So we're going to call that X, and we'll call that Y. And we're just going to add the two angles together. So again, this is tangent. So tangent is 75 would equal opposite over adjacent. Tangent of 48 would equal opposite over adjacent. When we cross multiply, these end up being a division problem. So I'm going to get 464 divided by tangent of 75 and 321 divided by tangent of 48. So that's your X and Y. So we just need to add these two together. So they are approximately 413.36 feet apart. All right, so on the back, all we're doing is angles of depression. So it's the same idea. It's this angle here, which therefore makes it this angle down here too. So it's the same idea as before, your triangle. So let's see, from the top of a lighthouse, 150 feet above sea level, the angle of depression to a boat at sea is 28 degrees. So the idea is that if this is 28 degrees and this is 28 degrees down here too, what's the horizontal distance from the boat to the lighthouse? Is that right there? So remember when X is on bottom, this ends up being a division problem. So X is about 282.1 feet. So go ahead and read your question. This is how it should be set up. So again, it's tangent. So tangent of 34 equals y over 1200. This time when you cross multiply, it's multiplication. Go ahead and pause it and read the next one. That's 32 over 57. So tan inverse of 32 over 57 is about a 29.3 degrees. 29.3 degrees, and that is a 2. My 2's always look sloppy, sorry. Last one down here. So this time I'm going to give an A in H, so I'm going to do cosine. X is on bottom, so it makes it a division problem. All right, go ahead and pause and read your last question. So that's 53 degrees, this is 26 degrees, and we're going to use the X and Y. So I'm going to say tangent of 53 equals X over 120. Tangent of 26 equals Y over 120. Both of these become multiplication problems. So I'm going to do 120 tangent of 53. And we're going to add these up. So about 217.8 feet, we'll say.